Welcome back to the Gridiron Expert. So here are my Mountain West Conference predictions. We'll just go ahead and jump right into it, starting with the Mountain Division. As you can see here, I've got Wyoming and Colorado State tied for first place. Obviously, they have to play each other. And these are both teams that I'm very high on, very excited to watch. Wyoming has one of the best quarterbacks probably in the entire nation, and Josh Allen could be one of the first quarterbacks to go in next year's NFL draft. And then Colorado State, also led by another great quarterback in Nick Stevens. And they really impressed me last week when they played Oregon State, just annihilated the Beavers in that first game. And I think really whoever represents the Mountain Division in the conference championship, it's going to come down to the winner of that game on November 4th between Wyoming and Colorado State. And that's why I have them both at 7-1 and 9-3. I mean, exact same records, but they have to play each other. I obviously predict Wyoming to win that game. It's at Wyoming. They have 14 starters back, 6 on offense, 8 on defense. And Josh Allen, I think, is going to probably outplay Nick Stevens, but it's going to be a heck of a game. But right now, I like Wyoming. It's a little bit better than the Rams, even though they really impressed me with their offense when they played Oregon State. Boise State, another team that's perennially been a contender, usually at the top of this division in the Mountain West. This year, I think they get dethroned and slip all the way down to third. Keep in mind, there's only one game separating them. Boise goes 8-4. Keep in mind, I have 2 of those games, I believe, coming to non-conference opponents with only 2 conference losses. Not both to Wyoming and Colorado State, I can tell you that. But Brett Rypien, another gret quarterback. These 3 teams have probably the best quarterbacks in the entire conference, if you ask me. And they're going to be fun to watch, as always. Boise State, if they can pull an upset here and there over Colorado State or Wyoming, I'm not, like I said, I'm not going game-by-game records here, but they could easily find themselves up towards the top. I mean, this is a 3-team division, I think, but right now I got the Cowboys coming out on top. And then obviously New Mexico, Air Force, and Utah State, neither of those guys are like pushover teams. I do see all of them falling just a little bit short of a bowl game this season. New Mexico, out of the 3, would be most likely, I think, to make a bowl game. Maybe Utah State. But I see all of these guys just falling just short. 3-5. Obviously, New Mexico is the tiebreaker for Air Force. And then Air Force is the tiebreaker over Utah State. And then over on the West Division, we've got San Diego State, who won the Mountain West last year over Wyoming. I've got a rematch down here. We'll get to that later. Nevada, who should improve a little bit from last season. I think they're going to finish second. And really, this reminds me a lot of the American Athletic East Division. You've got kind of the powerhouse, what was USF and the American Athletic, San Diego State over here. And you've got kind of some average teams below that. Nevada, I don't see them getting anywhere better than 8 wins. Could maybe pull an upset and get to 7. Hawaii, a team that found themselves back in a bowl game last season, probably surprised a few people. I expect them to have some more success, get to another bowl game. I have Nevada over Hawaii because I had predicted Nevada to beat them. And then Fresno State, a team that a lot of people disagreed on when I said I think they could pull off the upset over BYU. And after that BYU performance against Portland State, I'm still sticking with that. Fresno State returns 16 returning starters, 10 on offense and 6 on defense. And I think they could be a surprise team from a team that I believe went 1-11 last season. Don't hold me to that. But I really do think Fresno State could surprise. I do have them playing just short of a bowl game, losing to, I believe, the top 3 dogs here. And then UNLV, don't hold me to that Fresno State, but I do have them falling just below bowl eligibility. Could get there if not enough teams are eligible. But I think their biggest win could come against BYU. And then UNLV and San Jose State, both of these teams I do believe will probably do a little bit better when I predicted these. I was really unsure about these guys. UNLV returns a lot of starters on offense, but I believe they only return 2 on defense. And then San Jose State has a first-year head coach, gave South Florida a little bit of a run for their money for about a half in the opening weekend game on August 26th. But I do think they'll end up struggling towards the season. They each get a conference win. UNLV obviously beat San Jose State to finish ahead of them. I do think both these guys will probably prove me wrong and get above 2 wins apiece. San Jose State playing 13 games probably has a better chance than that. But we'll just have to wait and see. And then down here, my Mountain West Championship game is between Wyoming and San Diego State. And I'm picking Wyoming to get some revenge and win the Mountain West this season. A lot of people could disagree with that, say it should be Colorado State, should be Boise State, maybe should be San Diego State. But Craig Bohl at Wyoming has done a great job turning this program around. They went 8-6 last season, should have won their bowl game. It was a very close game. They unfortunately threw an interception there towards the end. But I think Wyoming gets revenge over San Diego State from that 27-24 loss in the conference championship game last year. That'll give him a 10-win season. I think Josh Allen is going to be the key. Obviously, if he goes down, my predictions would change tremendously. But I think if he stays healthy, he could lead one of the best offenses in the Mountain West. I think the defense will pick it up with those 8 stars, so I'm going to give them the win over the Aztecs in the Mountain West Championship game. And Wyoming could be competing with South Florida for that group New Year's Six Bowl. Don't think they'll be able to get it, though, with those 3 losses, but we'll just have to wait and find out. But this is going to be a very fun conference to watch this season. Could be a lot of offense, especially with these 3 teams right here, so keep an eye on them. And please continue to like, comment, and subscribe, and please continue to share our videos, and we'll see you next time on The Gridiron Expert.